Greetings, everybody. Caspian wanted to do an intro. I said, I don't think you're ready. But he said, I am. So here we go. Are you mad at me? He's mad at me. Too bad. So, picked up a little collection the other day. Kind of last minute, kind of random. The guys gave me a call. They're from Calgary. They wanted to sell a collection. And I said, what's in it? And they said a bunch of 90s stuff. And I was like, weak. And they sent me some pictures. There's a couple stuff in it. You never know with 90s collections. There could be that weird random newsstand or Canadian price variant or 9.8 stuff. So sometimes it's worth taking a look. So we were in contact and they said, when should I bring it over? I said, you can bring it over tomorrow. What time? Noon. And they never responded to that. I'm like, all right. So the next morning, me and the girlfriend are getting ready to go out to do some brunch. It's kind of overcast day. I was like, let's get out of the house, do some brunch. And smoked a bit of weed just before the walk. Had a bit of a headache. And literally, as we're about to go out the door, they call, hey, we're outside or we're just around the corner. And I'm like, you didn't even confirm? You didn't call me back? And they're like, oh, sorry, blah, blah, blah. So I do smoke weed. And I don't really enjoy doing business transactions high, as it were. But hey, what are you going to do? It's already been happening. So I get down there and we did the deal on like the street. There's like these kids running around screaming and parents and family. It was kind of weird. They were nice enough guys. I think they're more sports card based. But there was some cool stuff in there. And yeah, I don't know. It was just like, once again, not the most interesting collection. There's some okay stuff in it. The Blade 1 is kind of the reason that I bought it. And then looked at everything. It was kind of like, I could do, 50 to $100. I'm not really too interested. And I really wasn't. I just wanted to kind of wanted to go to brunch. And then they're like, okay, maybe we'll just give it out for free or whatever. I tried to give them some advice. And then they were packing it up. And I was just like, you know what? Like, you guys are already here. There's some stuff I'm interested in there. What do you want for it? And they said 150. And I said, sure. So 150. And here we got this. So kind of interesting. There's some, it's a 90s collection, late 80s, early 90s. So there's a couple little gems in there. And there's a couple books that I actually am pretty excited that I got. So definitely make my money back. It's not one of those grand slam collections or nothing, but still pretty damn cool. So without further ado, let's take a look at the collection. All right, I'm just going to do this first part handheld because I'm about to send off a box of pre-screens, 50, and I want to get some of these into it. So I want to start pressing them up. All right, so this is probably the coolest one from it, Terminator 2. I haven't had one of these yet. It's about $400 in a 9.8, I think. And then another copy of this. I got an 8.5 and a 9.8 over there. But this one didn't look like a 9.8, but it could be. I haven't gotten these out yet. But we'll see. This is a 9.8 candidate. I haven't gotten it out yet, once again, but we'll take a look. Same with this. It's a newsstand, though. These are kind of interesting. Spider Femme 1 and Bat Babe 2. Newsstand. I'm not sure if they came in any other way. Hard to find anything on the CGC census for this. But early Adam Hughes art. So people like that stuff. So here's a Punisher War Journal newsstand. Couple little ticks, though. I don't think she's getting a 9.8. It says autographed, but for the life of me, I could not find an autograph in here anywhere. So Spider-Woman 1 with an autograph under there. I need to get it out of here to see if it's a 9.8 contender. It is also a newsstand, so kind of sweetens the pot a bit on that. Married with Children. It's hot right now. Also a newsstand. They're making a new cartoon. This is pretty cool. Universal Soldier. I haven't had one of these yet. I couldn't even find any info on these in 9.8. So, I don't know, but it's not getting a 9.8 anyways, so still cool. I've had this before. I had both variants, but need to check if it's a 9.8 container. It's kind of hard to tell in these old bags. The Hobbit, pretty cool. And Terminator or RoboCop 1 and 2. Yeah, these, I don't really know if they sell in a 9.8 for very much, but the covers are so cool that I'll probably just send them in anyways. All right, we're gonna go least pooey to most pooey. So yeah, I don't know why, but number 1 of this sells for a lot. Number 0, the different cover, the variant, or is this the variant? I don't even know, but sells for a good amount. This one I still might get it graded, but it's a bit of a harder sell on that one. And then just goes right to multiple copies of like 5 and 6. Why is there stickers on all these? Weird. There's literally a red sticker on every one of these over the Valiant logo. Who knows? Oh, I forgot to mention in the intro, apparently their uncle owned this, and then he just moved to Greece. He got kicked out of the country or something. And yeah, so that's where this ended up here. Star Wars Classic, some dude in a helmet. That's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be with the other Star Wars. Yeah, I don't know where that is, whatever. Ren and Stimpy, that's supposed to be with the other Ren and Stimpy stuff. Oh, I think it is, never mind. I didn't put these in order, but 18 special. Amazing Spider-Man vs. Powdered Toast Man. I didn't really put these as much in order as I usually do. Simpsons number 3, 4. Radioactive Man 216. Jeepers. He's a Fall Out Boy's a dirty hippie now. No one likes that. Busman. And then there's some Spider-Man. $15, yeah, okay. Sorry, organizing as I go. Couple copies of this. Too bad that's not higher grade because it's a newsstand. $50, yeah. $50. Got any buyers? 16. Couple copies of that. And then the Spawn. Here, 1 second. This one, all $50. Spawn 21, massive issue. Yeah, I didn't really organize this stuff. A bunch of copies of 21, copy of 4, 17, 18, 11, 2 copies of 9. Remember when these were like $300-$400 and everyone was going nuts? I saw one guy had like fucking 49.8s, like ready for retirement. Yeah, how's that going? $90 each or whatever. Barely a cost of grading. There's a lot of copies of 21. This guy was betting hard on 21. Another thing I forgot to mention too, apparently there was a bunch of other boxes and they just like brought me what they thought was good. I don't know. Holy, how many copies of 21 is there going to be here? Too bad there's not that many copies of number 1. Who knows, they might have already pulled out a bunch of the good stuff. I don't really know, and I don't rightfully care. Oh, looks like there's a stack here. Oh, never mind. They're just sticking together. 16, 17, 8, 11. Shadowhawk, couple copies of the Max, 3 copies of the Max, Max number 9. We got Iron Man Annual 14, Mighty Thor, Ninjak, Man of Steel, First Doomsday. I'm always surprised that's not worth more, but what are you going to do? Another copy of this. There's some weirdness going on in that corner. What is that? A bunch of Robin. As you can see, like I said, it's a good amount of crap. Batman vs. Spawn. Bunch of Superman. Oh yeah, this could be kind of interesting. I don't know. Porno comics. Behind the Bars. Heavy Metal. Some Lobo. Codpiece. Same Thor. That face on Thor has to be one of the worst things I've ever seen. Get out of here. Wolverine 3. Justice League. 2 copies of this ridiculous Jurassic Park cover. Bravora. And I'm just going to move quick through some of this stuff because... Ow. I just stubbed my toe. Wonderful. Sorry, I'm probably covering the light now, but... Some of the stuff isn't even worth pulling out. There's a bunch of lenticular stuff. That needs to go with the other Spider-Man. Oh, weird Fantastic Four cover you can barely see. There's that other Wolverine too. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they removed Wolverine 1s or something. I don't really care. Next, all right, box 2. Excalibur, Infinity Crusade, Sensational She-Hulk, 50, Batman Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween Special, Ghost Rider 50. I think there's a couple copies in there. I actually need to look some of these up still. I forgot. This Clive Barker stuff, Tapping the Vein. Shadowhawk. Batman getting his back broke. Judge Dredd 1 something. I've never seen that one before. Some cool Iron Man covers. Agent 30. I don't know why there's so many copies of that. Wildstar. Miseroth. Green Arrow. Total Eclipse. Public Enemies, some Incredible Hulk, another Breaking of the Bat, New Mutants, 96, 94, 96. Sometimes Liefeld looks dangerously close to McFarlane. See why they worked together. Cool cover. Infinity Crusade needs to go with the other one. But Golden Age, Worries of Plasm, Public Enemies, Ian Fleming's 007, I Am Legend. I Am Legend. I need to pull those out and put those with the other Clive Barker stuff. Kind of cool. X-Men Survival Guide. Mortal Kombat Blood and Thunder 1. Might keep that. You guys know I'm a Mortal Kombat guy. Copy number 6. Oh yeah. Some of the stuff is signed. The other one said signed on this. I wonder if this one's signed. I'm still wondering if they thought that Jim Lee meant it was signed. I don't know. So these are autographed. It's kind of hard to find the autographs on there. Oh yeah, there it is. So I don't know if that would be possibly worth grading, number 4, but It's like these Alpha Flights. I'm like, why are these signed? There's that one. Barbed Wire 1. Martial Law versus Pinhead. That's something you don't see every day. Star Wars. Thanos Quest. Deathstroke. Moon Knight Trade. Doctor Strange 50. And a bunch of Superman. And there's some newsstands there. Or one newsstand. Maybe I should look that up. You never know. 90s newsstands. Bunch of Superman. There's so many copies of that in here. And then no number 1 on that. Frank Miller. Oh yeah, and then there's a whack of Psylord. Psylord's 1. Holy, I'm about to shit my pants. I need to get this done. Rye 0. Ghost Rider 40. Morbius. All those black covers that they did that all tie in together. Wolverine, yeah, $3. At least something's actually priced properly. Cult, Beavis and Butthead. I should probably go with the Simpsons stuff. Cable, Bloodstrike, Back to the Superman, some Fantastic Four, 90s crap. Secret Defenders 1, some Superman, and yeah, next bin, BRB. Okay, during my time on the porcelain throne, I discovered a couple more things, in case you were screaming at your screen there. I'm going to get the most interesting one last. So, this can be worth grading, about 90 to 100. I don't know if this is a 98 contender, but I'm going to be taking a further look at it. This is also worth grading, about 160 and up, but I don't know if that line going down is going to allow that to happen, but I'll take a look closer. And these can be worth money. The third print is white, and then the fourth print has the DC logo. I don't think the newsstand is quite worth grading, but... And this, I feel like, should be worth grading because it's a Canadian price variant. Newsstand. But I think, like, the second print is... I don't know. These are confusing. 90s comics are confusing. But now I need to go through these and see if there's any white. Probably won't be. But the craziest one was, you know, I need to take a closer look at Valiant Comics because apparently they're more popular than I thought. So these Rye Zeros are apparently can be worth money. But there's two variants, and I've been going down this rabbit hole. There's a glossy and a matte variant. And I took them out, and I really am having a hard time telling which one they are. I saw one guy saying that the glossy would be a little bit shorter on the lip, and then another guy saying that the matte ones would have this be messier. And these look pretty damn clean. That's not on the, you know, those are pretty damn clean. So I'm like, well, I don't know. They might be glossy. But apparently it's not really, like, it's not like a lenticular cover, which I was thinking it would be, but it's literally like glossy and matte. So, I don't know. Okay, so addendum part 2. If some of y'all are screaming at the screen, I was doing this with my hands, so kind of dumb. But these two are definitely both glossy. So those are going in for sure. So this was a crazy thing because I was like, oh, why is this one worth money but number 3 isn't? It's worth like 160, and I was like, So I'm looking it up, can't figure it out. I'm like, all right, whatever. That's in the pile. And then Busman. I'm like, oh, looking for this. Can't find it anywhere on the internet. Not on eBay. I'm like, this must be really rare. Anyways, it turned out you flip it, and that's the back of this. So there's 2 copies of this. Interesting. Some of those early Simpson ones have flips. This is worth money for some reason. I don't know why. It's got a subscription crease down the front and back. I'm going to have to get rid of it. And it's also annual square bound, so it came with that. So I have to put some work into that one a little bit. But this one's also worth it, apparently. And both of these for the most part. This, I was kind of surprised, yeah. And when I say worth it, I mean all these are like 100 to 200 in a 9.8. This one as well. I can understand the cover is really cool. This I might just slab for my personal, because I love Mortal Kombat. And this, I don't know if this will get a 9.8. I couldn't believe how thin it is. There's almost nothing to it. So this is kind of weird because it has sold for about 90 US and 9.8. And it's kind of a cool Vindicator and whatever her name is. And it's autographed by whatever that dude's name is, Junior, in 1994. And then this is kind of cool. It's not a 9.8 though on the back. There's some stuff going on, but it is signed by Warner right above his thing. So kind of cool. And then this is a weird one. I might make a post about this on one of the comic pages, but so these can be worth grading, I guess. They're about probably 100, but most of them look like this. And then this one's like gold. But it looks like weird damage on it, like you can see like writing on the inside. Weird. I don't know if it just looks like that over time, but some people are selling these as gold variants. Kind of weird. And then these two also might be worth grading. There's not a lot of sales date on these, but there's also no 9.8s out there. So I've had those Marvel Masterpieces in the past. I don't think they've ever been 9.8 contenders though. So add them to the pile and onward we go. I don't even know what that is. I tried looking it up. Really hard to find any info. These are kind of cool. It's just a bunch of these Keepsake collections. So there's the X-Force, all the X-Force Keepsake stuff. And then X-Men, Keepsake, Ghost Rider, Keepsake. These are some of my favorite covers too. So these don't really sell for much. So if you want them all, let me know. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool. This needs to go with the X-Men. I was actually thinking of possibly trying to send this in too, just because there's no 9.8s I could really find. This is apparently maybe worth grading in a 9.8 as well. This one not quite. And then I was trying to find any information on this, who signed that or anything. It's really hard to find any info. This thing's like $50 and it's completely sealed. Unity Saga Volume 1 to 4. World's Finest, Batman and Punisher Volume or Number 2, Hawk and Dove, Iron Man 2099, Batman Darkest Night, Doomsday. That's just the back of that one. Jedi Collection. Kind of a cool one. Harbinger. Unity Saga 3. Wildcats. She-Hulk. Batman Dark Knight. And Bradbury Chronicles. So here's another little interesting rabbit hole I went down. I didn't know that some Marvel Masterworks are actually worth a lot of money. Like $250 in some instances. None of the ones I have, unfortunately. But, yeah. So, Masterworks. I don't know the best way to go through these. Amazing Spider-Man 1. Continuation 31 to 40. Silver Surfer. These are kind of cool because I actually want to kind of read some of this stuff. So, you know, first couple Daredevils. Thor, or Journey into Mystery, rather. Some Captain America. And then these two are... Oh, no, the Captain America one is sealed. And this X-Men one is also sealed. So, I might just pop those up on eBay. Marvel Comics 1, kind of cool. Reprint, obviously. If it wasn't, would I be doing this right now? Probably not. Bone Adventures, Volume 2. Joker, Greatest Stories. Justice League of America. I think this one is sealed as well, Volume 2. Some of those actually sell for not bad. Legion of Heroes, whatever, kind of sells for a good amount. What's that? $300 on there? Yeah, right. Yeah. And the Fighting American. Wonderful. Wow, what a wonderful collection. Caspian is stoked. He's getting the chin scratches of a lifetime right now. And he is in absolute bliss. So, yeah, nothing real crazy, you know, not every story is a crazy crackhead collection or whatever, but yeah, I'm just blessed and happy that I have a business where people can call me and bring the stuff same day. And because back in the day, oh man, Facebook ads, driving out to Chilliwack, answering Craigslist stuff, having collections stolen out from under me. It's a lot easier now that people just bring me stuff and I give them money and then I have cool stuff. But again, I don't even have time to deal with this stuff. Yeah, it's winter's coming around and maybe I'll get back into selling more, but I don't know. I'm just kind of doing the pressing and the cleaning and the slabbing for right now. And yeah, I already don't have enough time to do everything. So no matter what you do, there's never enough time for all the crap. Oh, and Elden Ring is out. So bye-bye life. Elden Ring DLC. It's the game's as big as the original game. Here we go again. Anyways, thanks for stopping by San Diego. All the things I say, welcome, thanks. See you next week.